So here we are aboard the Stellar Brilliance, ready to make the first jump. Carrier's been parked in the deployment system for the last few days, fueling up, getting the ships on board, getting the personnel on board, getting things configured and set up. Now it's time to go out on the first operational adventure. Now carriers are not the same as personal ships, i.e. ships can be piloted by one person. They use different type of frameshift drive, requires a bit more preparation, being a capital class ship, than a small ship like that little green Asp Explorer that's sitting on the pad in the view there at the bottom left. Right now they can be jumped at the flick of a switch, and then 10 seconds later after cooldown you can make another jump as you arrive. Not the case of the carrier. Carriers take 15 minutes to prepare for a jump, make the jump, 5 minutes cooldown afterwards. A number of procedures have to be observed before the jump, during it, and less so after. A bit more work on a mega ship like this. So, as you can see at the top of the screen, there's a countdown. There's lockdown protocol active. To be honest, the lockdown doesn't really start 15 minutes in. The crew are busy preparing for the carrier's jump. The flight crew, visible at the bottom of the screen there, are making their preparations and calculations. I've set the destination, I've issued the order to make the jump, and the crew are now busy making the preparations. Now, while the countdown slowly ticks down, the first 10 minutes you won't see an awful lot happening on the crew, but if you look out at the landing pads, alright, nothing happening right now as I speak these words, but there's a few things going on. There's always NPC ships coming and going, there's always things happening, and it's quite amusing to watch, just to sit here and observe. Things get a bit more active when we get to 5 minutes before the jump. The seating area, which you may have seen before, down the lower deck below where I'm sitting now, just have a little adjustment of the view down it. I'm not keeping the screen in view. There we go, you see the seating down there. That's my little panel. I'm sat in the commander's chair right now. Note the screens around this area changed to the same as the bit of the centre screen above. Screens around the carrier, including them on the bar, also changed to make everyone aware of what's happening. And closer to the time, announcements are made, automated announcements are made across the whole ship. So everyone knows what's going on. In due course, everyone will be ordered to the concourse area, the seating area where we are now, or down below where I am now. For everyone's safety, they must be in their seats in this area during the jump. However, until such times, what is going on now? Okay, you see how I said just now, there's always something going on around a carrier. Looks like system authority vessels have found a wanted ship and they're attacking it. Meanwhile, the others will carry on merrily landing. They are made aware as they approach the carrier that we'll be departing in 11 minutes now. Okay, 11 minutes and 40 seconds, you want to be pedantic. But until that time they can dock up until 5 minutes prior. And indeed they are docking. we go, and there's a warning. The system we're going to is called a Wellerturt. Rather strange name, I know. It's a small system out in the fringes of the bubble, where a passenger aboard the carrier has some business to attend to. There we go, there's the first announcement. If you notice at the top screen there in the centre you've got the 7 phases to a carrier jump. We're still in phase 1, preparation. And that diagram does advance as we go through the process. And there's something large coming in, if you look at the shadow. A beluga of all things. So even the tourists are coming to join me on the carrier. Look. I wasn't aware it was a tourist attraction, but there we go. I'm actually hidden out in a fairly calm, quiet part of the system. Out of the way, I don't get noticed while I'm busy fielding up and doing all the things I've been doing over the last few days. I'm not sure if they're refueling or what. I don't think they're actually loaded up the passengers and sightseeing, but I could be wrong. There's an Anaconda landing on pad 7. Again, large ships, all the large pads are down the centre of the carrier. Bear in mind this is a Fortune class carrier where the command deck is located off to one side to enable better access for landing when they're flying in from the rear, hence we've got an offset view over the flight deck. The Beluga liner is a flying cruise ship. It has premium class cabins, luxury cabins, standard cabins. There you go. 5 minutes, 2 minutes before departure. I got it slightly wrong. I'm still learning the ins and outs for carrier operations, it's new to me. Something else hovering overhead. Was actually it's not the Beluga, there's another ship coming in. Look. Yeah, the shadow gives you an idea just how big the Beluga is. It is a pretty damn big ship. There's a Type 9 coming in. I got one of those in my fleet. The immense freighter. Over 700 tons of cargo on board. Still wondering what's going to land on pad 1 as the pad's lit up. I mean, something's been marshalled into that pad, but I don't know what. So we'll find out in a moment. When the pad markers light up, the ship's either about to depart or it's just about to arrive. Now the centre 2 rows of pads are all large landing pads. The row to the left is on an angle. There's 2 medium pads, and in front of those 2 small pads, and there's the same on the opposite side of the flight deck. And we just about get a peek of a little blue ship in the extreme right. There, that's the last call. You've got a few minutes to leave or you'll come in with us. Now it doesn't give a specific time, but at 5 minutes 29 seconds you've got exactly 3 minutes, now 26 seconds to get to your ship and leave, or you'll be going with me and the rest of the crew to whatever destination the carrier's on. It's a good idea on a carrier owned by somebody else to not log out of the game, because it may well jump while you're logged out and you could find yourself 1,000 light years plus away from where you started. This is why there are escape pods on carriers. Here we go. 5 minute call. Things start to get more exciting as we get closer. The escape pods will take any commander off the carrier to the last station they docked at. It's up to them to get their ship transferred, which could be expensive, it's a long way. But it's on there, but they can get off the carrier. Bear in mind a carrier can jump 500 light years in one go at a maximum. And that's beyond the range of a lot of ships, beyond the range of any ship, you know, in one jump. But some ships may not be set up to go that far. Just they haven't got fuel scoops. There we go. There's now the message to get yourself to the command deck seating area. Notice the amber warning. Those who do not heed it will have a red one. And if they still don't take any notice, they'll be escorted by the farrier crew to this area. And not be able to leave their seat until the jump is complete. But it actually applies to all crew, including me. I have to sit here where I am. Well, I don't have to be here right now, I could walk about, but I'm here for the view right now. Once we get the 2 minutes on, 2 minutes from jump, we'll be full lockdown will begin. Now 15 minutes seems a long time when you're just sitting here watching the action outside. But as you can appreciate, if you're busy doing things on the carrier, that time will fly by. This is it, lockdown is beginning and docking access has been suspended and that ship is trying to dock. There we go, that ship's trying to land. Unfortunately, guess what? You're not landing. Let's notice the pad didn't light up. Service is suspended. That's the horn warning the system. This carrier's about to leave. There we go. Now things start to happen. And the landing pads are now retracting. All hangars will now be secured. No one is arriving or leaving the carrier now. If you're still on board, you're coming with us, like it or not. Not sure what all the banging is, but there's something going on down below deck. Final warning. As you can see, it takes a bit longer to power a fleet carrier FSD than does a ship. We are departing in 37 seconds.
Attention all personnel. The fringes drive has been engaged. Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See, the pads have come back up. So it's back on, screen clears. Just go and have a quick look round. It looks very calm and quiet and dark out there, which I'm not really expecting. My seat's creaking for some reason. Note the glow down to the left there. We're actually orbiting the main stars. I haven't been to this system before. You may remember my experience earlier on when the carrier first got deployed. Just take a look out the window, see if I can see anything. No, nothing much. But we're here. Now to start operations in this system.